Your life purpose is any intersection or intersections between your talents and passions in service to others. Now, you may have many talents, we all do, and many passions. So, you may have many possible life purposes. And it's amazing because we are wired that way. Anytime you do anything with your talents that comes easy to you, it gives you deep satisfaction, gratification, and that releases fantastic neurochemistry in your body, in your brain and your body. And it's great to know that naturally, when we do things that we find easy to do, that we use our talents, that gives us joy, that we also become very healthy. So let's look at this process. Here's an example of the life purpose process, going through all the different steps. You can read that as well. Step 1 is you list all your talents. Think of anything that you're good at or were good at. Step 2, all your passions. This is something normally bigger than you. Step 3 is to list the different combinations and then adding the last ingredient. What is it in service of others? What is that service? So when you combine your talents, any combination, any number of talents with any number of passions, one or more than one, doesn't matter. Any of these combinations, what is the service that can be applied? Then step 4 is to test it. Imagine really putting yourself in future. Imagine living it. What will you see, hear, feel? Write it all down. You can copy and paste these combinations down here and write what you see, hear, and feel for every one of them. And answer these questions of what it would mean to you to actually have it. Go through this process because it creates meta levels in your mind. It strengthens that. It opens up new possibilities. Then look at what this will give you. In other words, this will elicit your values that this purpose would give you. Remember, we just said that values represent what's important to your life. They're your natural motivators. So if the purpose that you select, that you are exploring, actually, when you live that purpose, what it gives you is also the values that's important to you, then can you see the alignment of making it much more worthwhile, much more easier to fulfill. And then here you can click in a new link, in a new tab, will open up your values. And it will show you your values that you can just gauge and just see if that is, look for example at work here. These are your values, and then you can go back here and see what this life purpose would give you. So you can just quickly see between them, is this what's important to me in alignment with these values that this life purpose would give me? Right, and if so, fantastic. Then your values are in alignment with your purpose. If not, check both processes until you can tweak them until they are in alignment, because that's really crucial. This question is also important. So now that you have explored your possible life purposes, what will you do on a daily basis that would remind you to actually live it? And step 5 is now you can decide which of these combinations would you like to use together or one of them, and write your personal life purpose statement. This is your essence. This is what you are all about. When you're done, click on save. And as you can see, now that you've defined your life purpose, take your first step towards it. You can do a self-coaching program, you can set a goal, or you can create your vision. Great, enjoy this process. This is such an empowering process. And please send us your feedback and your suggestions of what you would like to see on Coaching Self.